Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Narrcost with that 1,000 subscriber vlog special where you do a Q&A that I have blown off completely because we've been growing so fast that, yeah, we're already at 1,300 something right at this given moment. So that's pretty cool. So I'm here because we had a little Discord discussion here about questions that you wanted to ask me. So I'm just going to get to the top of it and answer it to the best of my abilities. So the first question I get is from a system phrase stating, "What is love?" I believe it's "Baby, don't hurt me, baby, don't hurt me no more." It's a phenomenal song. I suggest you go and watch what is it, Night at the Roxbury or whatever the hell. What was that really shitty SNL movie that came out? To each their own, but to each their own. So I don't know why you're not there. I give you my love, but you don't care. What is the answer to life, the universe, and everything else? Dodo has asked. The answer to life and the universe and everything else is just to take it day by day, be good, because life can suck, so can the universe. And there's a bunch of fucking black holes and supernovas all around us at any given time, so be thankful for what we got, and let's not make it any more miserable than it already is. How about that? If you could describe, this is from Fate Leaf. If you could describe your stream as a pizza, what type of topping would it have? What type of toppings do you want your stream to have in the future? Oh, Jesus. I would say it's a meat lovers. Not because it's a sausage fest all the time and we need more ladies in the stream or anything. Diversification's always a great thing. But I don't know. I would probably say meat lovers because there's a lot of salt and there's a lot of testosterone at any given time. And it tastes good. Hopefully in the future we can have a Supreme so we can have everything at the one time, going at the same time. See, look at that, that's the big motif here. We're making pizza and socioeconomic fucking questionings, and you get the point. But yeah, I don't know, probably Supreme Pizza would be the best, where we have the best of all the worlds at one given time, and that would be pretty rad in my book. Let me see here. Another one is quick follow-up. Which video game character do you see yourself as? And which video game character do you wish to see yourself as? Oh, boy! That's a really good question. I tried not to look at these before I did this, so now it's going to probably show through. What video game character do I see myself as? I would probably say... shit. I don't know, maybe a little bit of... Fuck it, why don't we just go with we'll go ourselves with a Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake was a nice little man that's gotten himself stuck into circumstances outside of his control, usually due to his own brash ego, which I've suffered from my entire life, where your entire ego or your mouth gets you in trouble before anything else. But he's always seeking adventure, and despite such a cocksucker that he is, you know what, he actually has a heart of gold, and hopefully we'll see that in Uncharted 4, because that's what I'm waiting for right now. Biggest hype game outside of No Man's Sky for me. So I hope to God that the Uncharted series, oh please Uncharted 4, let it go. Let it be. Let it go right now. And which video game character do you wish to see yourself as? Probably Kratos. Who wouldn't want to see himself as the God Killer himself? I wouldn't mind being Kratos. He's beautiful, he's bald, and he'll rip your head directly off your shoulders without even thinking twice. So, let me see here, what's the next one? If you could pick, this is from Patrick, if you could pick any 5 celebrities, dead or alive, to join your squad, who would they be and why? Well, probably number 1, Frank Sinatra, because that is a classy son of a bitch. And after we were done squatting up, like he would sing to us, and then we could have like a gentle lullaby. Also, he knows his way around scotch, and yeah, he might be able to rock and roll with us. Damn it. Let me say Mickey Rourke, just because Mickey Rourke, I can just imagine him just being an giantly fucking insane man, just like literally just doing coke off of like strippers like asses and then just going to party. But he seems like a cool dude outside of like the Botox face. Plus, if anybody messed with us, he would just like punch right through him like some sort of weird like jacked up Chris Redfield. Who else? Dan Aykroyd, because that dude, seriously, what's really weird about Dan Aykroyd is that, like, he's a super UFO enthusiast, And that's what blows my mind. Like, he's like super into UFOs. It was all about Roswell. I just think it would be crazy to watch him smoke like a carton of cigarettes in like a 5-minute conversation and kind of just tell me about the world and everything around it. Well, in regards to aliens, what is it? Probably Chris Farley for sure. I would bring him back just because he was the funniest bastard alive, and he had, of course, to go and just 8-ball out and OD, like, and probably Steve Belushi too. Because those guys seem like they would be awesome, genuine people, just have their, like, issues. But I would totally hang out with all those guys. It would be an interesting group, but it would be a lot of fun. What is your favorite Super Smash Brothers character by Skullkill900? So, also the Chicago bro, a fellow Chicago Knight. My favorite Smash character is Captain Falcon. Ever since the N64 days, Captain Falcon has been my man. Show me your moves! And then, Falcon Punch. And whatever overused memes that we have to go through every single day of our lives in the Smash community. But yeah, that and probably Ike. Probably Ike's up there too. He's one of my favorites. And Link in the new Smash Bros. On the Wii U kicks so much ass. They finally made him useful again. I think he's actually a viable character. Next question is, of course, from Exploding Ember himself, another beautiful streamer on the YouTube gamings. How do you twerk so good? The fact is that I have no ass, and with no ass, you have no regrets. When you have no ass, you have no regrets, so you just twerk for work, goddammit. You twerk for work. If it worked for everybody else, it can work for me. Next follow-up question by Cawthor, another YouTube gaming streamer. When is the next twerking video? When I do enough squats to get this ass nice and fat for it. Sure, we can have another one. I got no problem with dancing. I've always enjoyed dancing. So, do you like to purchase condoms and sometimes buy the extra small and the extra big ones to mess with people? The answer is yes. That's exactly what I do. I just get the extra small so it just looks like a rubber band, and then I just go to town with the Magnum. No, I don't know. I just buy the normal ones because safe sex is, of course, important. System Freeze with a very important question next with nudes for nudes. You've already got the goods, so I don't know why you're asking this question now. Okay. The next question. Who is your favorite mod and why? My favorite mod is all my mods are my favorite because that's what you have to say. But no, all the mods do excellent work, and for those people that do have mods in their live streams, you gotta thank those dudes and ladies because they put some serious time and effort. They're wasting their time and their lives. Well, hopefully they're not wasting their time and lives with you, but they're spending their time with you, and they're doing it unpaid. So thank your mods, give them a good shout out, and make sure that you compliment what they do. Also, the next question from Sass Queen herself is Coke or Pepsi? I would say if I was forced to, maybe Coke, but Dr. Pepper all the way, hands down. I have a riddle. So here's from Lady Wendy with a riddle. See here. A guy was murdered on a Sunday. The police come and they interview the staff. The butler was getting groceries. The maid was getting the mail. And the gardener was gardening. Who murdered the man? See, now I'm well versed in this one because the mail doesn't come on Sunday. So it was the maid. So get the fuck out of here and call the police because the maid has killed everyone. So here is one from Manop. Another phenomenal dude. He was actually the creator of Super Nanny Sleepy Time, made by Markiplier fame. Made the game at 72 hours, so it's pretty rock and roll. And there's your advertisement. There's your little nod. You can give the blank check to my PO box, and we'll talk out later. See you at GDC. What inspired you to start making content, and what keeps you going? So this is a good question, and a lot of people have asked me this. So this is going to be a golden question. So what inspired me to start streaming? Absolutely nothing inspired me to start streaming. It was just a giant accident. It was a giant accident, and I'll keep on saying that time and time again. I had no intentions of streaming at all, ever. And really, it just came down to something that I enjoyed. Like a lot of my friends had moved away or were in different cities that were hours away, so I couldn't talk to them. It was just kind of a nice way. It kind of evolved into pretty much talking with people while I played video games, just like when we did when we were kids. It was a mixture of nostalgia. Maybe that's what keeps me going. Plus, the community's been so great to me in both on every streaming platform, which has been rock and roll. That's what keeps me going. Essentially, I just want to see if I can push my boundaries, make an entertaining stream, and get to play games and talk with people that I like. Who the hell wouldn't want to do this constantly, Then that's what it is. When I stream, I feel like I'm connecting with friends, I'm connecting with an external family, and that really helps drive me forward. I can be having a terrible day. I can sit down and start to stream, and all that crap goes away. And so it's kind of a nice release. It's you work a 10-hour day, you come home, you do your typical adulting things, and then you get to commentate on a game and play it and share that experience with people. It's really awesome. It's really, really awesome. And for people that want to get into it, I recommend you try to do it. It might not be for everybody, and there might be some stumbling blocks, but it is definitely worth it in the end. It pays with more time that you put into it, for sure. Let me see here. But these are always nice questions to ask. Like, everybody always likes to ask you, like, how did you get started? It's not a very exciting thing. I had no inspiration for other people, or I really didn't even watch streams. I didn't even know it was a platform until 2013. So I'm really ignorant when it comes down to this stuff. But the next important question that we have on this list is from Firebird06. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Well, I wouldn't kill somebody for it, but I would probably go to a 7-Eleven or something and pay my $1.50 to get my Klondike bar. I used to really like them as a kid. They were one of my favorite, along with the drumsticks. Those like the cones with the peanuts and shit, and then the caramel. Oh, God. Here's LaserCat006 with his question. What classic game would you love to become remastered? Oh, boy. I would probably want to see Crash Bandicoot up there. Crash Bandicoot would be an awesome game to see remade, remastered, or maybe like Siphon Filter. Siphon Filter, I think it would be amazing if they remastered it, because like when you tased people, they lit on fire and like started shaking. I just remember doing that all the time as a kid, so that's probably a very healthy like mental like level that I'm at. But definitely awesome. Definitely awesome. If they remade those games, I'd be very happy. Jeez. So the next one is from Lion Lord. Narrcost, when do you think the next Elder Scrolls game will come out? I think it will come out in probably spring of 2017. They're probably going to do a teaser trailer sometime in November of this year, guaranteed, because they want that money, son. And Fallout 4 is ending up to be incredibly profitable, of course. And then here's the final question. What game would you play? Crash Bandicoot 1 or Mario 1? From Rambro. I would play them both. But if I don't know, Crash Bandicoot, I think, like, I remember just as a kid when the PlayStation first came out and I played Crash Bandicoot and I got to see something in full-on 3D that blew my mind. It blew my mind at the time. It was ridiculous. It was just absolutely ridiculous. And I just love the kind of the atmosphere of Crash Bandicoot, but Mario is an all-time classic. You can't go wrong with it. But yeah, this is my 1,000 subscriber special, and we're 75 away from beating our Twitch. It looks like our Twitch number, so that's going to be cool. So what I'm going to say is just thank you guys for pushing us over 1,000 and keep on pushing us up higher and higher. The community has been wonderful. I wouldn't be able to do without the streamers out there that support us every single day, and the people that show up to the streams and support what we're doing. And it's been wonderful. In the sincerest bottom of my heart, thank you. Just thank you. Thank you so much for doing what you've done for me and the rest of the community and showing them how it's done right. And until next time, guys, I love you. Bye. big old hearts and stuff. Wet man hugs and kisses, whatever the hell you want to call it. But I appreciate you guys. And there's not a day where I don't think about streaming and trying to maybe give it back to you. One day we will. And one day we're gonna try to start it. I'm gonna try and get it all rolling together. But we're gonna do an Extra Life campaign. We're gonna have a bunch of streamers together. I'm gonna try to organize that, and hopefully everything works well. And then we can go and save a bunch of kids, and show the community what gaming for good can do. So I'll see you guys next time. I love you. Thank you, YouTube Gaming, and all the opportunities that you've given me. Good night, sweet dreams, and keep on gaming.